A decade ago, I set a bold goal to make my first million in property in just 3 years without using a cent of my own money. It sounded impossible, but I cracked the code. Today, I'm sharing exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. Let's dive in. You know that feeling when you hit a goal and you thought it was just a dream. That was me when I saw my first million in property. But this wasn't just luck or magic. It was a series of powerful steps. I still remember sitting with my notebook, jotting down ideas, feeling overwhelmed yet determined. I had no clue what would actually work, but I was ready to try anything. My first big leap, realizing I couldn't do it alone. I started forming partnership with people who brought the skills, funds, and resources I lacked. It's like building a bridge across a river. You might not have all the materials or skills to get across on your own, but with the right people, each person adds a piece until you reach the other side. But not every partnership went smoothly. I remember a deal that went sideways because I didn't vet the partner properly. Lesson learned. If you've ever felt limited by what's in your bank account, stick around. I will show you how partnership can change everything. I knew investors needed to trust me, so I started sharing my journey online and with my varsity mates, building a personal brand that showed my passion and knowledge in property. Think of it as a social resume. People need to see your credibility before they invest. Curious how you can do the same? I'll reveal some simple steps that helped me build trust fast. One of my varsity mates who follows me on social media eventually became an investor. You never know who's watching. Once I bought my first rental property, I focused on turning it into steady passive income. With a great management team in place, the property practically paid for itself. It's like setting up a well. You put in the effort to dig deep at the start, and then it keeps providing water without constant work. Just a little maintenance, and it flows consistently. I'll share why passive income in property is more powerful than a paycheck. At first, I thought I had to manage every detail myself. At once I learned to let go, my portfolio grew faster. If you are finding this video valuable, stick around till the end. I've got a powerful story coming up on how I went from broke to property mogul in just 1 year. You won't want to miss it. Now, here is the secret to multiplying success. Reinvestment. Every bit of profit I made went straight back into the next property or upgrade. Imagine a snowball. Each reinvestment made it roll faster, picking up speed and size. But reinvesting can be risky. I once reinvested into a property that ended up costing me more in repairs than I expected. But I learned, and that kept me moving forward. Want to know how reinvestment can turn a small start into a big finish? You are about to see. I remember a time I could have taken my profit and celebrated, but I put them back in. And that's when things really took off. The property game isn't just about numbers, it's about people. My network helped open doors I didn't even know existed. Think of networking like a web. The more you connect, the more opportunities stick to you. You don't have to be a networking pro. I will share the simple method I used to build a winning network. One connection at a local event eventually led to my biggest property deal. You never know when a simple handshake can change everything. Finally, financial discipline played a huge role in my journey. I avoided lifestyle inflation and kept a tight budget so that I could invest more back into property. It's like managing a reservoir. You control the flow and decide exactly where the resources go. When you are disciplined, you can direct every bit of extra cash towards growing your wealth. I had to make tough decisions, driving an old car, skipping fancy dinners, because I knew every rent saved was another brick in my property empire. If you want to make it big in property, smart budgeting isn't optional, it's essential. Trust me, every small sacrifice pays off, and I will share tips for sticking to a budget that helps you reach your goal faster. So there you have it, the roadmap I used to make my first million without using my own money. Each step built on the last, and together they created success. If you are ready to make moves, start with these steps. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start now. If you found this video useful, share it with one friend. For deeper dive, book a free consultation. Spaces are limited, so act now. Coming up, I will show you how I went from broke to property mogul in just 1 year. Don't miss out. Be a legacy builder and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.